The scapegoat was told that they're the problem in the family, the difficult one, the dramatic one, the one who couldn't just get along. But here's the truth: the scapegoat is usually the healthiest person in that entire family system, and most families will never admit that. In a narcissistic family, everyone has a job. The narcissistic parent controls, the enabler protects the narcissist, the golden child pleases and performs, and the scapegoat refuses to play along. Not always consciously, not always loudly, but something inside the scapegoat resists the dysfunction. They feel it, they name it, they react to it. And in a system built on denial, that resistance gets labeled as the problem. But here's what that actually means: the scapegoat was the only one in the family being honest. And in a narcissistic family, honesty is the most dangerous thing that you can offer. Number one, the scapegoat refused to pretend. Every other member of the narcissistic family system is operating in some level of denial. The enabler pretends that the abuse is not happening. The golden child pretends the family is normal. The narcissist pretends they're the victim. And the scapegoat couldn't pretend. They were punished for it, but that inability to perform, to put on a show, to lie, that's not a character flaw. That's integrity. And most people spend years in therapy trying to develop what the scapegoat was born with. Number two, the scapegoat didn't lose themselves to keep the peace. People pleasing, fawning, shrinking, these are survival responses. And the scapegoat developed some of them too. But at their core, the scapegoat had a self that kept pushing back, kept saying this isn't right, even when saying so came at a cost. The golden child learned to dissolve themselves into whatever the narcissistic parent needed them to be. And they were praised for it, rewarded for it, and many of them are still doing it in every relationship that they're in today. Number three, the scapegoat is most likely to break the cycle. Because they were never fully bought into the family narrative, they're the most likely to seek therapy, to do the inner work, to question generational patterns, and decide that this ends with me. The golden child often becomes the next enabler, or worse, they repeat the patterns of the narcissistic parent without even realizing it. Because they were never forced to question the system, they benefited from it. Number four, the scapegoat knows how to feel their feelings. In a narcissistic family, emotions are weaponized or suppressed. But the scapegoat, because they were never protected from the emotional weight of the family, they learned to feel things deeply. That capacity for emotional depth is painful, yes. But it also means that the scapegoat can connect authentically, grieve properly, and heal in ways that people who have been emotionally shut down for decades cannot do. Feeling everything isn't the weakness your family told you it was. It's actually the thing that makes you capable of the kind of love and connection that the rest of your family may never experience. Now, the scapegoat doesn't feel healthy most of the time. They feel anxious, they feel like too much, they feel like a problem, because that's the story they were handed, and they've been carrying it ever since. But here's the difference between how you feel and what's actually true about you. You were placed in the role designed to absorb the dysfunction of an entire family system. You were blamed so that everyone else did not have to be. That is not evidence that something is wrong with you. That's evidence that you were the only one honest enough to show that something was wrong with the system. The scapegoat doesn't need to be fixed. They need to be believed, starting with themselves. If you're still carrying the weight of the family, if you're still carrying the weight of being the family scapegoat, the self-doubt, the over-explaining, the freezing up when someone challenges you, that's not who you are. That's what was done to you, and it can be unlearned. I have a free guide in the description that helps you to start resetting your nervous system after those moments where the old patterns kick in. It's a good place to start. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.